what's happened
there's
then
little
of the little
bits.
things that have happened. Yes.
There's little bits that have happened. First of all, before I forget, the second post of the competition is now up, so please go and enter. I have done a video on the rules this time, so everyone knows what the rules are.
Yes, you cannot go wrong.
And
Troy has lined it
you cannot
out
go wrong. I've
very
literally
clearly.
done all the rules. You know what they are. Don't get it wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, there isn't a massive amount happened this week, really.
Fair
There was
enough.
one thing I noticed. I didn't think much to it, but Alien Earth, they've cast Peter Dinklage. He is now part of that.
He's a fine actor given the right material, you know.
He is. I'm not a massive fan of him personally,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
just because I know a lot of the dwarf community or little people. I don't know how you say it properly.
I'm gonna
I
be honest. I don't
apologize.
know the
Yeah,
politically correct term either
if you have a
anymore.
look at
But
that
yes.
before I carry on, that would be
No,
nice.
let's look at that very quickly. Little person is generally considered the most respectful and preferred term for individuals with or related to short stature conditions, while dwarf is the medical term for a genetic condition. Interesting.
Okay.
So,
So, little person, they don't like him because he has lost them a lot of jobs with the Snow White thing and stuff like that.
right.
With his comments and stuff, saying, "Oh, it's just a generic casting and stuff like that." Because by the sounds of it, Disney had already. I watched an interview with someone the other day. Already cast 7 male little people actors ready for Snow White, and then Peter Dinklage said this, and they sacked them all.
That sucks. That is okay. That's savage. That
Yeah.
I'd
So
be
they're
pissed
all
too.
like,
Fair play.
yeah, they're all saying like, it's all right, you getting all the acting roles, but when we got the opportunity, you had to speak out against us all, and we didn't get anything.
Yeah, that
So
sucks.
I think he's a good actor, a very good actor. Just not sure on some of the stuff he's done over the time.
No, that's fair enough. As long as it doesn't devolve into like a Jared Leto situation, who can be a good
I
actor
know.
but is a horrible person.
Yeah, he sounds great as Skeletor. I have to
Yes.
say,
Yes.
they haven't promoted that it's him at all,
No.
but it sounds great.
Yeah, that's true, and that's to their benefit. The less you say Jared Leto's in this thing, the better. Just let
Yep.
him be a good actor without showing his face, as they've done. Cool.
Yeah. One Piece season 3 next year is called
Yes.
Battle for. Oh my god, what's his name? Alabasta.
Oh no! Oh no!
Alabasta.
Alabasta. Obviously, yes. Duh,
Yes.
that makes sense. Yes.
Yes.
That is
Yep. I wonder if they filmed them back to back.
They probably did. Given the quick turnaround, it wouldn't surprise me. And given the fact that the stories just kind of go right into each other,
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me.
Speaking of One Piece, a real random one that I've just seen on here is you know who I Show Speed is, the YouTuber.
This name sounds familiar, but I can't say I'm familiar with his work or their work.
There's an anime about him in the works from the One Piece showrunner.
What? That's okay. Wow. Yeah, I see his face. I'm like, yes, I know who this is. They're making an anime about him, like his life, or is he just in it, or?
It's him acting as him, so I don't know, but yeah.
Intriguing. Huh. Oh, damn, he's young. 21 years old, and he's getting an anime made about
He
him.
is.
Yeah, he's 21.
He's at WrestleMania this year as well.
That's insane. Wow.
He is actually a bit of an athlete, I have to admit. Like, he's trained with Randy Orton and stuff like that, and even Orton's gone, this guy's good.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough.
And as much as I don't like him, I have to admit Logan Paul is incredibly good at wrestling.
He's surprisingly athletic. I was also not expecting the moonsaults to be of the caliber that he can deliver them. So, yeah, fair play. And, you know, to his credit as well, as much as he's also not a good person, he does speak out a bit more against, like, the shit that his brother does, or, like, he's obviously far from perfect and far from being a progressive idol, but, you know, he's not the worst, put it that way.
I thought I saw the other day that they had actually cast. We said about Aragorn the other day, didn't we?
Yes.
So they were gonna. I thought I saw the other day that they have actually cast who it is now.
Okay. Interesting. Right, according to this, okay, I don't know if this is correct, but according to this, Adrian Webster, born in Sheffield, is going to be cast, I know, right? As going to be cast as Aragorn in The Hunt for Gollum. No, wait. So I'm so sorry. He was in the Hunt for Gollum fan film that was made like in 2009, 2010. So I don't know yet.
Maybe they have
if they've announced the casting. Yes.
Yeah.
Huh. 88% of users apparently like that fan film. So it's only 38 minutes long as well. Maybe it's not that bad. But yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, wait. Well, again, not entirely sure if this is true, but allegedly Elijah Wood has confirmed that Leo Woodall is actually the actor for Aragorn. Leo Woodall is... Oh, I recognize him. I do recognize him. He was in One Day on Netflix. He was in last year's Bridget Jones film, which I haven't seen, to be fair.
This is the guy I saw, because in the face, I think he looked a bit like a young Vigo.
That's interesting. I can
see
see it.
it.
I can see it. Yeah. Yes, I can see it actually. Something about the bone structure. It's a bit wider face.
A little bit, yeah. That was the only thing. Oh, there's one here of him with a narrower face smiling when he's a little bit less full in his face, and that is Vigo.
Wow, fair play. Okay.
So, I've never seen him in anything. That doesn't put me off a person at all. But...
No, absolutely not. You know, I have seen him in One Day, which was that Netflix adaptation of the book. A fun fact, One Day, the book and the film made me fucking bawl my eyes out. I think it's one of the only books that made me, like, weep uncontrollably. But yeah, he was pretty good in that. So, yeah, fair enough. Let's see if he reaches legendary status as Viggo Mortensen did. But
news-wise, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Brad Winderbaum said he wants to do more She-Hulk stuff.
Okay.
That's not massive news, but there's nothing really big that's come out. I mean, I say there's not much news that's come out this week. There's been a lot of good TV that's come out this week.
Oh, man, yes. And I'm still not caught up with all of it, but there is some quick gaming news, actually, before I forget. The Invincible Versus open beta is now open. Apparently, there are some unlock rewards that carry over to the full game, like a different skin for Omni-Man if you play the open beta. It's free as well. The open beta, you just have to sign up. It looks to be a very promising, very brutal, obviously, fighting game. I've seen some of, like, the finisher animations, and they are appropriately savage. So,
is it only on PS5?
I think it's on Xbox. Invincible versus Xbox. Yes, it's on Xbox. And PC. Oh, I mean, yes. There's so much. Yeah, I actually am. I get hit a lot. I need a lot of food on me.
Exactly, so it's not just me, but I am really enjoying it now. I'm immersed in this. It's one of those games, like I've said that always say this, I'm very rare on what I play. I want to go and play this.
Yep. I think about that world and returning to that world a lot. Yes, you're right.
I think IGN got their review completely wrong. I agree. Totally think they were wrong. 6 out of 10. It's no way is that 6.
No,
that is not average.
No way. Especially now that the devs have been listening and have already implemented changes like the control scheme, more fast travel points. People were saying, oh, actually now it's too easy, so they're adding a hard mode. They are listening. And the game now already, 2-3 weeks after release, is a different game to what it was. It's only going to get better. I'm also really enjoying it. The combat is, as you say, quite difficult, but when it clicks, you feel like a badass, you know.
Oh, some of the moves look epic.
Yeah. Have you got the RKO yet?
No, I haven't got the RKO yet. I need to try and find that.
Oh my god. It's you can unlock it, just like it's under the grapple bit of the skill tree. I think it's like level 2 grapple, and you immediately get it, and I was like, shit. Yeah. It's my favorite thing to drop kick people off cliffs or chuck them or RKO them. And when one goes down, it knocks down a bunch as well. And you're like, Randy Orton, you fucking brilliant. You would love the shit out of this.
Yeah, TV wise, are you up to date on Invincible yet?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Invincible's been really good. People are still complaining about the animation.
Huh.
Which it's weird because I don't see it when I'm watching it, but then sometimes when people point it out, I'm a bit like, oh yeah, this could be a little bit better, actually. Someone changed the lighting online, which made a massive difference, to be honest. And
Oh,
if they just did that a little bit and had a bit more shading and stuff and that, it would make a huge difference.
interesting.
But the story-wise and the voice acting and everything, I can look past it because it's really good.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that you didn't notice until someone pointed it out is also like,
Mm.
you know, not
It's not
necessarily a bad
bothering
thing.
me.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
bothering me. So I think they've been a bit harsh because it's not criminally bad.
No.
It's not. It's like sometimes there'll be a thing that's literally it's a picture and they'll just move that picture closer rather than actually making it animated or anything. So
Yeah.
there's a bit with a dragon, and when you watch it again, it's literally the dragon turns, makes a face, and they just push it close to the camera,
I
and
see.
it doesn't change at all. Or there's a bit where Mark's like that, and it's literally they've literally took a picture and put Mark on it, and then just dragged him across the page.
Rather than animate actual movement. Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
But they call that out in previous seasons, right? Like there's a bit, I can't remember what bit it is, but like they say something
at
about how
Comic-Con.
like yes, that's it. And it's
Yeah,
just like
they
a
did.
sweeping picture, like still picture, like that's the camera slowly pans to make it seem like it's actually like something's happening, and they don't show the mouths moving. You know, like fair play because it costs a lot and takes a lot of time to animate a show. So
Well, I saw a thing earlier that Invincible is something like 2.5 mil.
whoa, okay,
It's a lot. I think it's probably because of the voice acting, really, because
yeah, true.
the voice acting is big in this.
Yeah, very true. I mean, you got Stephen Yeun, you got J.K. Simmons, who probably isn't cheap, you know.
Yeah, Lee
So
Pace
yes,
now as
yeah,
well.
yep. Hollywood
So
actor again, you know. So
yeah,
yeah.
Mark Hamill was in it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Trying to think of who Cecil is. Walton Goggins.
Well, yeah, I forget Walton Goggins is in that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Which by the way, I don't know if you know Carlos the photographer.
Yeah.
Did you see that he randomly bumped into Walton Goggins on holiday in Spain the other day?
What? No.
Carlos went on holiday to Spain to a random area and was walking through town, and so was Walton Goggins.
That's so random. That's hilarious.
Got a photo with him and everything. He's just like, I've just bumped into Walton Goggins.
That's amazing. That's so
Just
funny.
a random encounter. And what a brilliant
God.
person to just random encounter me as well.
My God. Walton Goggins adjacent news. So you've seen Fallout, obviously.
Yeah.
Has seen Fallout?
No.
Okay.
None of it.
Because there is a group of women or people who fancy men who find not Walton Goggins attractive, but the ghoul attractive. So Walton Goggins human form, ugh. Ghoul form, yes.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna out her here. Katie is one of them. She's like, actually,
What?
that ghoul. I was like, I kind of get it
Hey.
because he's badass. He's badass as fuck, and he's so cool. But like Walton Goggins is so not attractive, but the ghoul is badass. Yeah,
No.
it's not just her. There's loads of women that are like, you know what, the ghoul could get it.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
not what I was expecting to
I-
hear from that at all.
I
but-
mean. You can't show a picture to Em because she'd be like, no. But if she watches the show,
Oh, I know,
don't
yeah,
know, you know
yeah,
what I mean.
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. I will tell Walton Goggins this if I ever bump into him in a random village in
So
Spain.
when are you now cosplaying the ghoul then?
Yeah, I do wonder about ghoul cosplayers. Like the prosthetics must be tricky.
Oh,
Yeah, and just we're getting to WarmCon season now. I just feel like it'd be
Ugh.
sticky and oppressive. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Mm.
I will try it one day
Yes.
because there's so many things that are like. We're currently watching an anime called Blood of Zeus, and the bad guy in it has like gray skin and like horns coming out of his like
On
body
Netflix.
and stuff. It's on Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard
And,
of that, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that would be pretty fucking cool, actually. But yeah, prosthetics. I'd need like a muscle suit and then prosthetics all over my body, and it would be crazy. But it'd be a lot. Excuse me.
Yeah, the other gruesome, violent anti-hero sort of thing that's back is The Boys.
Boys, yes, indeed.
Episodes 1 and 2. Have you watched it?
Nope.
No, you haven't.
Nope. Yeah, is it living up?
It's a good start. It's a
Okay.
good start. Yeah,
Okay.
they have 8 episodes, so there's 6,
Oh, wow.
6 left to wrap this up. I don't know how they're going to wrap this up.
I hope they don't do it
really
quick.
don't know.
I hope it's not like a rush job where
I
it's something
hope
like
it's not a rush job, yeah.
Hmm.
But they have already said like they aren't. They kind of called out Stranger Things, and they said that this is not going to be one of those where main characters don't die.
Right. I mean, it's the boys. Like, I would be actively
Yeah,
disappointed if there wasn't, you know what I mean? Like some,
yeah.
yeah.
But it's started well. It was a good first two episodes.
All right.
I've said before that I was kind of struggling with the boys a bit because like it felt to me like they were doing the heroes with obscure sexualized powers just for the sake of doing it, just to be
Yeah.
shock value.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of that still that I mean like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the story on the whole, I think, is going to lead to something really good. So
Mm.
I can look past that a bit. I feel for me that sometimes feels a little bit forced.
I get it. Totally get it.
Mm.
And yeah, to be honest with you, like, I felt some of the middle parts of the boys overall feel a bit stale because of that reason. It's just a bit like, okay, yeah, we get it. Like, can we have some actual character development or move this
Mm.
on a bit, please?
There seems to be that one episode in each season that has to be shock value just for the sake of that sort of thing, rather than shock value of, oh my god, they're dead. It's shock value of how can we make a really sexualized, obscure superhero to shock everyone again?
Yep. No,
And
literally.
that's not the bit I'm interested in. It's this story of like trying to stop this guy who is just a psychopath
Psychopath
with
Superman. Yep.
super. Yeah, literally, and that's the best part of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, completely agree. Completely agree. It's like with any story, you know, like we didn't watch Stranger Things hoping someone would die, but like everything they'd built up and the character arcs that they like established meant the stakes
Hmm.
were of that level. But we kept watching it because we wanted to see where each of them would go. And,
Mm.
you know, there needs to be that rather than just,
It felt
yeah, yeah, it's a cheapness of it. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
so.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll talk to the boys at some point.
Yes.
So, but yes, but that is not today. For today, we're talking about a different. I am dressed in red and black of my favorite superhero that starts with D, Deadpool. But he's not the topic today. It is Daredevil, obviously.
It is.
Yes, you had before we get into Born Again. You had an
Yes.
incredible opportunity, an incredible
I
day.
did.
As of recording this was last Saturday. Want to tell us about it? What happened, and how is
Oh,
it
that
Daredevil
was
related?
mad. So I got the opportunity, which I had been promoting for a couple of weeks, to spend the day, or well, the afternoon pretty much, with the new artist on the new run of Daredevil Lee Garbett. And
Yes.
it was amazing. I got to talk with him about the run. So he's told me a few things to come, the plans that they're doing. Obviously, we know that Omen is the villain of this arc. He's told me a few of the next arc stuff, a little bit of what they might be planning ahead. I got to see Lee draw in person, which I have also got a copy of myself. He drew me
Amazing.
an issue. He's an absolute gent, and he's
Oh,
just he's a massive fan of the character and everything. So he said that he'd been, before he even got this thing, to like hone his skills and stuff like that. This is a character he would draw just because he loved the character, and to keep
wow.
tracking on with drawing and stuff when he wasn't doing stuff. Daredevil was one of his go-tos of like, I'll draw this to keep my flow sort of thing.
Nice. All right.
It was just, yeah, brilliant. And also, there is a TikTok video of me that has got over 2 million views now.
Whoa. Okay.
Not by me, by someone else that is amazing, and it's me doing a complete Daredevil thing of they started filming me, and I suddenly go like that, and then just look dead in the camera, and they've played the Prowler theme from Spider-Verse, and I can't remember what they've put on it, and I'll tell you how many it's on now because it is utterly ridiculous how
That's
much
cool.
this thing has gone. People have made stickers of this and GIFs and memes. That how this thing has gone.
Whoa. All
It is
right.
on 1.7 million views, 324,000 likes.
That's a good
And
ratio.
this is it.
I
don't know if you can
have seen
see
that. I think
it.
I saw the Instagram version. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and they zoom
And
in.
I just started kind of.
Yeah. Troy walks into frame, suddenly tilts his head, and then full on dead on looks at the. How did you know? Did you know the camera was there?
No. I obviously must have seen the camera, but I don't know. And then there's so many just the stickers now of this
My God!
everywhere.
Look at all the comments of you, of the sticker of
I
you.
know. And someone like people have been commenting on my TikTok, and someone even commented the other day, "Who's here just because of the video?"
The
I knew
video.
exactly what video it was. I was like, "Oh my god,
That's amazing.
utterly mental."
Wow. You are Daredevil.
Yeah.
That day alone at Forbidden Planet, like,
Oh,
and for the record, because we didn't make it quite clear in this particular episode, but Troy was in the new Daredevil suit drawn by Lee Garbett.
yes.
That version of the Daredevil suit. He
This
was in
suit.
full Daredevil cosplay. Yes, if you can look at the screen, if people are watching on the video, yes, that Daredevil #1, which sold out. Like you can't
It
get
did.
it anymore.
No,
So
you can't get. You can. They have already put up a second print, which I have ordered one of the covers because they are now doing Corner Box as a cover. So I am getting that one. I've obviously got the A cover. I've got another A cover over there, which is that one on the wall is signed by Lee. I've then got the sketch one up there, which is on my Daredevil thing, which is literally it's a face and Lee's bashed him up and stuff like that.
Nice.
I've been collecting the covers. There are still ones I want to get. I've got the Peach Maloko cover, which I really like.
yeah,
With
that
the
was cool.
petals and stuff. Like they look like petals, but it's blood.
Oh, that's very clever, actually.
So
Artistic.
yeah,
Cool.
I think they are a Japanese artist, so it does give that sort of watercolor Japanesey look to it.
Yep.
I own my blind bags, which is quite funny. I'd bought the sketch cover because I wanted to ask Lee if he would do something, which he did, and I got the A cover for myself because I just wanted the A cover because to be honest, the A cover is actually my favorite cover. I do love this cover. And then I bought 3 blind bags. The first blind bag was the A cover. The second blind bag was the sketch cover. So I got the same ones again that I'd already got. However, the third one I got was the Marvel Rivals cover.
Very nice.
This is worth £200 already.
What? Jesus.
And mine signed.
Okay. Wow. Hold on to
So-
that. Yeah.
My plan is to try and get this signed by Steph.
Yeah. The writer.
Unfortunately, she has said she will not be at MCM, which is really sad.
Yes.
But I am going to New York Comic Con this year, and she is there.
Aha.
So my plan is to get this signed by her, but then also I want Alec, the voice actor of the Rivals
Yes.
Daredevil.
Oh my
to sign
God,
it
that
as
would be
well.
sick. Holy crap.
So
That would be
yeah,
sick. He does a
How cool
great
would that
Daredevil
be?
voice. He's not, I don't know if he's iconic, but I certainly love his voice acting work in Demon Slayer and Marvel Rivals and in Solo Leveling, in English dubs. Yeah, that would be the holy trinity of the Marvel Rivals Daredevil cover. If you get Alex Lee,
so
Steph, and Lee, other Lee, just who
Yeah.
you've already got. So yeah.
I'm going to have to just check who this one is because there's so many covers. I just want to make sure I'm getting the names right. I did save them earlier. So I've got the Gabriel Delotto cover as well, which I think is really cool. That's a really cool
Ooh.
cover. That was Tom's favorite cover. So this was from a blind bag from Tom. Me and him pulled this together. He'd already got this one, so he gave me that. And then the final one I've got is the Dan Panosian. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. I don't, but yeah, it's like one of him diving off, and you've got in the background. It's the Grand Central Station.
Oh yeah.
I believe
Okay.
that's what it's called. In New York in the background, which I think is really cool. And all these
Nice.
are signed by Lee, which is
Amazing.
brilliant.
Wow. At the end of the day, did he just like sit there with you and just like sign them all for you and like?
Yeah, so that was when he
Nice.
did my sketch cover. He did one for me and he did one for Sonesh, who, shout out to Sonesh. He spent the entire time there with me, stood just taking photos of everything. Sonesh wasn't paid for this. He came, I asked him to come if he would mind. Wasn't paid or anything. And he came in the back with me with Lee and everything. I made sure he was in there with me because I didn't want him to just stand outside and stuff like that. He was part of it. So Lee did him a sketch as well. So Sonesh got his
Cool.
own sketch.
Amazing. Oh.
But it was honestly brilliant. Lee is just fantastic to talk to. I could have just spoke to that guy for ages, and we are going to try and get Lee on here. We are going to try and get him
Yes.
to come on the pod and talk about the run and also his other stuff, because it wasn't just signing Daredevil stuff. If you brought something else you wanted, he would sign it. So people
Oh,
brought
nice.
Batman stuff because he's done Batman covers.
All right.
Um, there was an absolute Batman poster he was signing in Forbidden Planet, which I'd not seen before. I don't know if this had been released or anything yet, but it is utterly stunning. It's
Okay.
a really minimalist picture. I'm gonna have a look, see if they've shared it anywhere. Absolute Batman, because it is brilliant. Oh, yeah, they have. This thing's epic.
Let me see. Oh, that's cool.
So in his chest, because the logo is so big, is a city, and it's Gotham. There's a cityscape of Gotham in his hair.
That's clever.
It's really
That's
cool.
very cool.
Massive side note, by the way. Have you seen the Absolute Robins?
No, what?
Oh,
Okay.
they are mechs from Pacific Rim.
What?
Yeah,
Damn. Oh my god. That's cool.
they are the Power Rangers. Literally.
Whoa. Okay. That's
That's a
cool.
side note, but yeah.
That's a big
Um,
gun.
that's Jason Todd.
That makes sense. That
And then
makes a
there's a medic
lot of
one in the
sense.
background, which is Dick Grayson, because Dick Grayson in this is a medic. So
That's
he's
so cool.
a TM something? What do we call them? TMZ? TM something like that? I don't
EMT?
know. EMT. Yes.
EMT. Emergency medical
EMT.
technician. Oh yes, I see.
The-
He's got the padded, he's got the big cross, the medical cross
yes.
on his robot.
Hmm.
What the fuck? I was not expecting
Yeah,
that
I
at all.
don't
That's
know
cool.
yet, but yeah, mental.
Mental.
But yeah, on the whole, fantastic. Also, just on the book itself, really, really good. Fantastic. So I've just done a TikTok on this, but I'll say it quickly. I think sometimes writing a number one for a character that's been around for years can be quite difficult and be a really hard thing, because you've obviously got to draw new audiences in, but you've also got to keep the people have been here for years engaged. Steph does a really, really good job of balancing telling people who Matt Murdock is, the story and everything, but also keeping existing fans engaged by putting Matt in a real new situation that he hasn't done before. And it was really, really good. And the art is phenomenal. I know I'm
Yes.
biased, but still, it is phenomenal. There is a page in here, which I did show on the TikTok, where they do a quick glimpse at the history of Daredevil, and Lee has drawn all of the suits that Matt is like most known for of him in it, just showing you through the years of
Uh,
what he's worn. And he has got him in the yellow suit, he's got him in the red, he drew him in the Man Without Fear suit, the black scrubs.
yeah.
I'm just trying to find it. There it is.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he's got the white. Yep. Nice.
No, that's the black armor. So where he's got the 90 silver shoulder pads, which is one of the suits I do want to do. But then he's done the yellow suit with the like singlet as well. And
Yeah.
I said in the TikTok, now I just want to see a comic where he draws all these as well, because these are freaking great.
Yeah. Very cool.
But
Oh.
his take on the character is so imposing. And then the new villain,
Omen looks.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to find out what this guy is.
Looks terrifying. Very muse coded, if I may say so. Like supernatural, a bit creepy. You know.
Yeah, like Matt even says, like when he gets in, that someone's in here in my apartment, but how? Because there's no heartbeat and there's no
Oh.
scent. So he's got no
Oh.
smell either.
Yeah.
He doesn't smell of anything. And then he's like, he struggles to fight against him because he's an awkward fighter. He's not like he's trained amazingly. He's awkward, but he's agile and fast.
Weird. Who
So
is this
it's
guy? That's
really
wild.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to go into any more spoilers because I want people to go and actually buy this because it's
If you
brilliant.
can find it, you'll have to buy the second print run because it's,
you
as
have
we
to
said,
buy the
it's sold
second
out.
print because
But
it's sold out everywhere.
very cool though.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And you have
Uh,
several unique copies done by Lee, and that's unreal. That's very cool. Wow.
yeah. Also, this is just a random thing that I got here because I'm reading it again at the minute because it's come out in trade. If anyone wants like a one-off story to read from Daredevil, I highly recommend Whole Day in Hell. This is
Okay.
brilliant. So this is set in the future after a massive war has happened, and it's like sort of like not apocalypse, but there's like So think of like Dark Knight Returns, but with Daredevil.
Okay, it's sold.
So
Yeah.
he's lost all his powers in this, and something happens which gives him his powers back. But he knows that they've only come back for a limited time. He can feel them slowly disappearing again. So it's
Okay.
him. He's like 60 in this,
Whoa. Okay.
but he can feel them disappearing slowly. But this is really, really good. If anyone wants just a one-off story to read, it's Charles Soule.
Oh, nice. Yeah, can't go wrong.
Yeah, so he made an amazing Daredevil run, so I highly recommend
I agree.
Cold Day in Hell.
Yes, very.
So,
yeah, Charles
first
Soule,
of- so-
excellent Daredevil writer.
First of all, pick this up, and then pick this up.
yeah, perfect. Daredevil number one, and then Daredevil Cold Day in Hell, and you'll be sorted. And then you'll want more, as I did when I first read the Charles Soule run of Daredevil. So
I
yeah.
actually have 2 copies of this, so I will be sending you one.
Well, thank you. Oh my God, yeah, thank you,
There we go.
dude. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I read the shit out of that. Cool.
So
I mean, it's the time for Daredevil because he's back, and damn it, he is back. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
but can we quickly just go on to something?
Yes.
He's
before
not.
we go into
He's not the only one who's now back.
Yes. Yes.
The Defenders are back.
The Defenders are back.
All of them are back.
As if the leaked footage is accurate,
It is.
then
It is accurate.
Mhm. Mike Coulter, Finn Jones. Obviously, we know that Kristen Ritter is back as Jessica Jones already, but yeah.
And Jessica Jones is a mother,
Yes.
and it's
Yeah.
rumored that she's married to Luke Cage, which is what happens in the comics.
Yes.
But when I I sort of knew already. Like it was the worst kept secret in MCU that
Yeah.
these guys were going to come back.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
when I saw it, I was so happy. I am now meeting Finn Jones as well. I've booked my ticket to Manchester to go and meet him, so that's another
Right.
Defender off the list. There is one more to meet, and I've
Kristen
done it.
Ritter. It's Kristen
Ritter.
left, yeah. Uh-huh.
And it's kind of made me think where this series is going to end now as well. I now think I've figured it out.
Yes, there's also another tie-in to something else coming up in the MCU, which I think is undeniable based on what I've seen from, I'm just going to say it, from in the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. There is a character, and it's not Frank Castle, who appears in Daredevil Born Again, which I didn't catch the first time I watched the Brand New Day trailer. So we're going to talk about that too. Yes. Well.
Yeah. So we'll do the predictions after we've talked about the first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Shall we do that? So once
Fine.
we finish the actual talk about the 4 episodes, we'll go into the spoilers of what we think. I mean, this is going to be spoilers. But
Yes.
First off,
Yes.
there's no way we can talk about these 4 episodes without spoilers.
We just will straight off the bat right now. So this is going to be the rest of the episode. Most likely, you know us, we kind of diverge sometimes, but this is going to be very likely taking up the bulk of the next bit of this episode. So feel free to come watch them. Go watch them. Come back to this. So
yeah. This is banging.
This is
series
banging.
Absolutely. This is like everything I wanted from the Netflix. Like they've done the superhero thing. This is now big scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about season 1, and it had flaws because you could tell which episodes were meant to be standalones and which weren't. This is a cohesive, like, ultimate, not to, go to the Marvel Comics ultimate run, but I mean, like, for me, defining piece of visual media for Daredevil. Like, this is incredible as far as, any MCU show we've seen previously as well. Like, this is wild.
Yeah.
The things that we should just go episode by episode because I will just end up jumbling all of it together.
Yeah.
So
episode 1 is called The Northern Star.
Yes.
I believe.
Which is titled after the liner that's the ocean liner, freight liner that Fisk is trying to get into his Red Hook Freeport, as we saw in season 1 of Born Again.
Mm-hmm.
He's made it a free port, which historically means that there's no oversight there, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, please continue.
This starts with a bang, literally. Like the fight scene at the start is brutal, but so well shot and so cool.
Yes, sets the tone wonderfully for another amazing fight, and like they start the way they mean to go on, right? Without going too much into some of the other fight scenes. Like it's brutal, as you say, it's well shot. The choreography is exceptional. Yeah. Is pure Daredevil, like comic book brought to life in the real world. you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously in the Netflix series, Charlie was Daredevil, but now he is the comic Daredevil.
Oh yeah.
Like, he's
Oh yeah.
moving like the superhero now.
Yes.
Just some of the shots, like when the guy's walking away, and just you see the shadow of the helmet with the horns, and then just fling away, and then the grapple hook just comes in and smashes him in the face.
Yep.
Is
Yep.
amazing.
It's yeah, there's a lot of cinematographic, if that is a word, choices they make in the first 4 episodes that I think are really clever. That's one of them. There's a lot of like symbolism that we see that they use purely in the cinematography, which is so clever, and again so comic booky in the best way possible. Because I can
Mhm.
see that as a comic panel, right? The shadow of the horns, and then like you could almost like feel and see the sound effects splashing on the page when the club hits him in the face, sort of thing. It's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, he's using the clubs a lot more than he ever did in the Netflix show.
That's true,
I mean,
actually.
he
Yeah.
did. I mean, I say that he used the clubs as just like this in the Netflix show. He's using the gadgets and the wire a lot more than he did in the Netflix show. So
It's a
he's
lot more
using like the
creative.
CGI
Yeah.
moves, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we start with the Northern Star, and obviously that ties back quite nicely when Matthew Lillard's character comes in. We find that a lot
Mr.
of the guns
Charles.
were being sold to um, Valentina de Fontaine,
Oh yes, yes. Oh my God, she is
the
played by
Thunderbolts.
yes, Thunderbolts from Falcon and Winter Soldier, who is played by oh my God, she was in Seinfeld.
I knew you were going to say that because you say it every time Seinfeld, and I don't
It's
know.
Julia Louis Dreyfus. Thank you. Sorry.
That's it.
Yes, Julia
Yeah.
Louis Dreyfus. Yes, her character in the MCU. Yes.
So obviously it ties back to that quite nicely, and it's not like a forced thing. It's just a little drop that is like this is tying back again. Kind of wish they'd have mentioned the events of Thunderbolts at some point a little bit because that's a big thing that happened in the middle of New York.
I mean, yeah. There was a lot of like ruined streets and like shadow people that got created
Yeah,
from this massive event that they're much like
yeah.
every other MCU show though, they kind of ignore stuff that happens in the films regardless of how big it is. But
Mm,
I do think there are more MCU tie-ins in this season, and maybe not overt ones, which leads to one of the predictions I'll make later. So a bit
mhm,
of a foreshadow there, tease, but yes, that it's a
mhm.
nice tie-in, a nice name drop of an established character in the MCU canon. So yeah.
Yeah, one very much plays out like showing like where everyone is at the minute. We get the first look at the new Fisk propaganda videos against him,
Yeah.
which I
Yeah.
really like.
Mm.
Now, we do find out, jumping a little bit forward, that this is BB.
Yes, BB Urick, yeah.
And I really like how they've taken a character that we both didn't really think was that great in the first season and using those videos from the first season and everything. Again, they were probably filmed before the new creative team have come on. The new creative team have used those in a really, really cool way to now make it against Fisk.
I completely agree. And her character now serves such an important role to Matt and his team because she is the inside person. Like she is actively
Mm.
working with Fisk officially, but again, a bit of a spoiler for, as we discover in later episodes, she is this propaganda maker against him in this very popular
Yeah.
YouTube channel that, the citizens are obviously starting to get behind. You see a lot of the resist like spray paint and signage that people are spreading, the Fisk U logos
Yeah.
that they're creating, on the posters of his like governmental notices and stuff. And she's behind it all. Or she's at least the one facilitating it being able to get out there.
Yes.
So it's a very important role for her character. I am glad they're doing something so meaningful now with her.
Yeah. Um, Again, another thing that they've taken from the first season that we didn't think was done very well was Muse.
Yes.
I like where they're teasing this thing.
Yeah.
Is it going to be that Heather becomes the new Muse? In the comics, he does take the Muse sort of becomes a demon sort of thing in the comics and takes over someone else's body, which is a female. So they could be doing that because I think they understand that it was an underused character.
100%.
So
Yeah.
I think
to
they're trying
have
to bring
him,
it back.
yeah, to have him in season 1 kind of give away too much, really. They really humanized him, which is unfortunate because Daredevil's whole thing, like, it's the foil to Daredevil, because Daredevil is this human who does extraordinary things, and Muse is this, like, well, quite literally, inhuman who is, like, unhinged and, like, has this, like, delusions of grandeur, which just weren't realized in the show. They kind of boiled him down to a simple fucked up kid who's a serial killer now because reasons. So and I agree with you. I do think that they realize that there's an underutilization from season 1, and they're rectifying that with a bit of the supernatural. It's not supernatural yet, right? Like, it's mostly just
it's
Heather.
in her mind.
Exactly. Yeah. Her trauma.
And it
from
could
that
stay like
yeah.
that. It could stay like that her trauma just does that.
Yeah.
Personally, I do want them to go into the supernatural at some point because he does touch on this, and obviously now it's in the wider MCU. Supernatural stuff is out there, and I do want it to slightly go into that realm.
Yeah,
and
it is not beyond the realm of possibility.
Yeah, no, and he has already done it. Like in Netflix. Netflix said we already had it. Elektra came back from the dead. She was raised from the dead, and we had the Iron Fist. We had dragons, like skulls and skeletons underneath New York. It's not that far away.
No, exactly. I do think that will be even more of an important thing as well. No, we're gonna get to the predictions later. We're gonna predictions later, but yes, we'll keep going. Keep going.
Episode 1 pretty much is all about the Northern Star and everything like that. Episode 2.
Yes. So episode 1 ends with Cherry. Well, there's an attack on the bar where they're hiding out. Cherry has a heart attack. We don't know what his fate is. At the end, I don't know if it's the last shot, but Matt is again on the rooftop, kind of overlooking what he believes might be the death of another.
In the house.
Yes. If you can't see what's on the screen right now, Troy is holding up a bullseye knife. It says "You're welcome" on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was brilliant.
It was excellent. Yeah.
That shot, by the way, the start of episode 2, love that shot. We'll definitely be recreating that at some point. Yeah, they sort of like red herringed us a little bit there, didn't they? Because they were like, is this going to be the same as episod 1 again? Another character dies?
He's fine. No, he's fine.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah. I mean, he's still in the hospital, but he's like, at this point, but he's not he's not dead, so that's a plus.
No.
Cherry survives, yeah.
Cherry survives. We start looking for the crew of the Northern Star, because obviously Fisk is not happy that this thing's getting out there. That it could be busted that he's gun running in New York. Obviously, he is the mayor, and he can't really be doing that.
It's very illegal. It's a very illegal thing to do.
Yeah. So the task force ramp it up, don't they? Massively.
And this is where we start to see a lot more of the themes of, and what the show does really well as well, is we start to see a lot more of the themes of governmental overreach and like outright fascism in the streets, led by Fisk. You're starting to see a lot more of his propaganda side of things. Like, it's all sunny and great, and AVTF are here for you, but like, you see the shots. I think it is this episode where, what's her name? Angela, the new white tiger? Spoiler for season 3. The whole thing's a spoiler. Episode 3. But Angela and her aunt are like just trying to help one of the bodega owners or something who's being accosted by the AVTF, and like, despite all the propaganda films they're putting out, the AVTF, much like ICE, are thugs. You know, they charge the aunt with assault just because she like puts her hand on one of them, like literally just grabs the arm, tries to like stop him from like murdering this dude. The real world parallels are clear and specific and purposeful. Like, this is on purpose, you know, and I love that. It's what we said before the season even came out. We were like, we are going to see this, and it's like art mirroring life sort of thing. And they do it so well. They do it so well. Yeah.
And it's hard because I've watched these a few times, but episodes 3 and 4 are so good that I'm remembering everything from 3 and 4 and 2 and 1 and just molded together because I want to get to 3 and 4 because they are amazing.
Yep. I get it.
So yeah, it's 100%. All leading up to 3. Everything is leading up to 3. We find obviously the BBU is that, and Karen is now helping Matt, and she's actually training herself, which is really cool.
Yes.
I think 2 is actually where we get the attack on Josie's.
Yo, you're right. You are right. Yes.
Because Cherry's is his apartment.
That's right. Yes.
2 is the attack on Cherry's, which that fight scene's phenomenal, where he jumps off the roof and then works his way back up to the roof.
Yep.
Brilliant. The sliding across the bar. That's just amazing.
They absolutely nail every action sequence in this
Yeah.
show, and it all feels purposeful. Again, like and unique. Like the choreography is uniquely each character's. We haven't talked about Bullseye yet, but everything they do with Bullseye, everything they do with Daredevil, everything they do with the AVTF, and how trained or untrained they are, really comes through in such an excellent. Like it's not just like an awesome fight scene. It's like a fight scene that still tells a story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a callback to season 2 as well in this of Daredevil.
Oh.
Where he picks up the gun, aims it, and just smiles. Because there is the moment in season 2 where Frank has taped the gun to him, and he takes one of them hostage, and then points it at them, and clicks to show there's no bullets, and just smiles at them. Just the same thing. Picks up the machine gun, points it at them to stop them, and then just smiles, and then he hits them with the gun. I felt sorry for the guy that he literally grabbed his head and ran him into a wall.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, that would just... He doesn't kill people, but you wish you were. After that, you know?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Episode 3 is also Swordsman's trial, isn't it? Jack Duquesne is found guilty, like, easily, because Fisk has, like, you know, corrupted the courts. He has, like, everyone's in his pockets, you know. So, yeah, Swordsman gets carted away. What else happens in episode 3?
They knew what was going to happen in 3. Like, they knew that Jack was going to get arrested and sentenced. They were against the system.
Yeah. There was no way around it. Like, you know, we've already seen that, like, Heather is, like, you know, in Fisk's pocket.
I have lost Dex. I lost you very quickly for a second there.
Yeah, sorry. We've already seen that Heather's in Fisk's pocket, you know? She...
Yeah.
Like,
oh, she changes. Yes, she changes the... Yes.
She falsifies
she puts falsifies that he
documentation.
sees and talks to people psychologically or something like that. So falsifies that document, which is quite amusing because she's the one who's going psycho.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, episode 3 is the breakout in Red Hook. I love how he goes to Kirsten McDuffie and she goes, I didn't see anything. They put a mask over me. I heard everything though. And he just goes, I can work with that.
Yeah. He literally finds it based on just the clues she has heard on the way to this place. Yeah.
Yeah. And the way in and everything. And then the fight scene is it's the first oneer of the season. I don't know if it's going to be the only one, but it's the oneer. And before we get to the oneer, we have a very little bit with 2 guards. The way he comes through that door and he's just already moving the fit, it like comes to the door and he's already about to slot the guy, and then ends up like doing MMA on the floor with them. And then suddenly the shot is just the camera pans up instantly and he's up. It's so cool.
It's so cool.
It's so cool.
It just is cool. Yeah, it just is cool. And to have the swordsman have a proper, like, actual bit of fighting, and they share the billy clubs at this point, right? Like, swordsman's wielding at one point. He
actually breaks him a piece of the prison off. That's what it is. It's a rebar. When you watch it again,
right. Okay.
He opens the doors around everyone, and then you see him break something off, gives it him, and it's a rebar, and he just flicks it in his fingers.
That's right, yes.
And that's where we get into the Wanna. But this is the first Wanna where we've had 2 heroes fighting at once, rather than him going through a corridor and stuff like that, which makes me think we still will get a corridor hallway scene at some point. Yeah, it's panning between the 2 of them. And I like how Matt is obviously flipping and everything, but he's brutal and he's a brawler and everything. Jack Duquesne is very flamboyant in his movements.
Yeah.
The bit where he literally flicks it and then full on just stabs someone's head with the rebar to knock them out. He's very fluid and flamboyant with his movements and stuff.
Very, very, like, it's very finesse, you know, in a different way to Matt's finesse. Matt is like putting like D&D terms. Matt has a strength build here, and Duquesne is all about dexterity. It's all
Yeah,
about the finesse of it. It's
literally.
you would not expect anything less from someone called the Swordsman. So
Yeah. But it is
it's
so
phenomenal.
well shot, and there is
It's
actually a full-on behind the scenes now to watch of how they filmed it. So
oh
it
right,
wasn't it. Although it's a oneer in the show, it's obviously not filmed as a oneer
of
because it would be
course,
so
of course,
difficult. They do a
yes.
long stretch, and then they have a moment where they can cut it. Now, if you watch the show,
Ah,
they're incredibly hard to spot, but you can see the moments where the cuts are. Like you
oh
literally
right.
see a body fly past the camera, and that will be a cut.
Okay, that
They
makes
move to the
sense. That
next
makes sense.
section,
It's
and the next section. Then
well
they
hidden
stitch
cut.
together.
Yeah, well
Yeah,
hidden cut. That makes sense. I didn't even
yeah,
notice. So there you go. Yeah.
yeah.
Nice. Um,
And Karen is obviously helping. Like, finally, Karen is doing some proper stuff. Like, she's not just
yes,
in the background. She actually shoots someone here.
she does, and I don't think that we're gonna hear the last of that. I don't think Matt's gonna like that at all.
No, because she had the discussion with Matt about why can't we just put Fist down, which I've seen a lot of people put a funny thing online of saying, how could I listen to the discussion of them talking about putting Fist down when Charlie Cox is looking like that? Charlie is looking the best
He's
shape he's ever got in.
he's so ripped in this entire thing. It's
He
wild,
looks
and yeah, that
fantastic.
yes, and he's shirtless in that scene, and you just see
Yeah,
the definition. The man worked hard, you know.
yeah. And he's
That's
not young.
crazy. No, true, true. You know, how
He's
old
not the
is he now?
youngest guy.
Actually,
I'd say he's in his 40s.
he is, he is indeed 43. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
So, and he looks fantastic.
fair play
He
to
looks
him.
absolutely amazing.
Yep,
Um,
100%.
yeah, and we get the breakout of them breaking all the people out. Well, I don't think that's meant to be everyone in Red Hook. I don't think it's everyone. I think it's just a
Okay,
section. Because I would have
right.
thought they've arrested loads more. And Fisk does say about how many prisoners did we lose, and they say 19 of them. So it's not like
It's not all
they didn't say
all
all of
of
them.
them. Yeah, true, true. That's a good point, actually. And like, he wouldn't be able to house all of the people that Fisk has illegally rounded up either. You know, so
No, because he is the mayor of New York, not just a block.
yeah.
He's not arrested 19.
No, he's yeah. This is ice, you know. So there's a hell of a
Yeah,
lot of people still there. That's a good point. Yeah, there must be.
but
So
yeah, we lead into 4,
man,
and we
this four.
need to talk about Wilson Bethel as
Oh
Bullseye.
my god, this is just Bullseye and like in his twisted redemption arc, just aura farming. The man is
It's
insanely badass.
amazing. He
My
is
god.
easily one of the best MCU villains we've had now.
Yes.
Best portrayals we've
Yes.
had. He is
Yes.
fantastic. He said the
Yeah.
other day, he put a thing up of saying, Punisher's got a one-off special. Where's Bullseye's? I want
hmm
it.
Yeah.
I
Very
want it.
quickly on that Punisher special, apparently John Bernthal had to earn it, and that's what he wanted. John wrote it himself alongside the director,
Mhm.
and he had to pitch it. He had to pitch it to Marvel. So he had a great idea. So Wilson, if you're a writer, do that thing because John did it. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Because, oh my god, this scene of Bullseye is just perfection. It
yeah,
brings everything that we learned from the Netflix third season, where he's a bit of a perfectionist. Everything's got to be in place, neat and
yes,
tidy, and he doesn't like
yes.
unsanitary things and stuff like that. But my god, he's horrible,
He's
but in the best
horrible.
way possible.
In the best way, absolutely. It's so calculated down to like the second with Bullseye. Much as you say, and they do a really great thing of setting that up. Exactly as you say, like when he's making his like bed and like tidying his apartment and stuff and making it very like everything has a very specific place. So much so that when Daredevil breaks in, and a bit like what you were saying earlier with the Daredevil thing where he knows someone's been in an apartment, same with Bullseye. Poindexter walks in and he's like, and he knows something's off. You know,
Yeah,
probably because if something's like a centimeter to the right, he knows about it, sort of thing. And it's
yeah,
scary, you know, but so cool
yeah,
to
and
see. So
in his own twisted way, and he even says it. He thinks he's the good guy.
yes, he's like, I'm on your side. What?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
but he's using every single thing. And I saw a meme the other day of like everyone thought Thanos with the six Infinity Gauntlets six Infinity Stones was dangerous. Just put Bullseye in a diner.
that
Like,
opening diner scene is
oh, The music fits so well, but shouldn't.
Yep.
The way he is with the waitress, just overly too nice.
Yeah.
Calls in that
Everything's
Frank
calculated.
Castle's walked in.
Yeah.
He's looking down to see where all the forks and everything are, and the slick hitting of the two forks and the catching. It's so
It's so
good.
fucking cool. It is so fucking cool. Like, everything down to the second. It's so well done. It is so well done. Oh,
Kill someone with a
man.
lobster.
Yeah, what the like, of course he can. Of course
I mean,
he can. Like,
when someone says it out loud, it sounds stupid as hell, doesn't it?
yeah. Yeah.
But it's
But
so good.
it's nothing like felt out of place or ridiculous, and
No.
it was just so like engaging just to see him like take these guys apart. You know,
Yeah. And then
man.
he leaves a calling card at the end, like he's the hero as well, like a
Yep.
bullseye and ketchup.
Yep. And I like that
Uh,
he's like, oh, I feel really bad for everything I've done, so I'm gonna kill more people. I'm gonna kill the shit out of Fisk. Don't worry,
yeah.
I'm a good guy now.
Yeah. I did when Matt is trying to track him down, I did really like, and this is the first time they've done it. They actually used scenes from the Netflix show.
Yes, there were young Matt, I think, is
Young
from the
Matt.
Netflix show. Yeah.
Yeah, there's two times they use it. It was the young Matt in there in the chapel, the same
Mhm.
church,
Yep.
and then the second time was when they show Fogwell's gym. They showed battling Jack Murdoch
8. Oh yeah,
for
of
the
course,
first
yeah, it was
time.
from the Netflix version. Yeah.
Yeah, so that I loved how it is now. There is no denying at all. I mean, there hasn't been, but now they are using the material. It is a continuation, and also in a lot of the podcasts and interviews and stuff like that, Charlie and Wilson are now full on referring back to the Netflix shows.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like they are even saying like this is just a continuation completely. Everything
Yeah.
that you saw in that is full canon.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, love it. What they're doing with Bullseye's character as well. And this is what I mean. It's not just in the writing, it's also the cinematography. Like the first shot when he's in the chapel waiting for the sister, whoever it was, and the camera is
Dr.
like
Maggie.
at his back. Yes. And the camera's at his back. I didn't come up with this, by the way. I saw a video about someone talking about the sort of cinematography of this. I think it was on Heavy Spoilers YouTube channels. Check them out. The way they frame it is that Bullseye's head is in the cross of the massive Jesus Christ cross, kind of to signify he's on this like redemption path, or what he believes
so
to be
he
a redemption
thinks.
path. So he
Yeah.
thinks, exactly. There's a lot of like the way they're playing with color theory, and it's very overt in some places. Like when Vanessa Fisk has that nightmare about Bullseye, everything's blue. There's like a rose next to her bed which turns blue. There's a lot of like blue coded symbolism when it's revolves around Bullseye, and obviously red for Daredevil. Like there's that scene with the red pill and the blue pill, which I first was like, oh, they're doing the thing because they're like red pill, like manosphere, like fascism stuff. But then it's the color theory. It's like on two opposing sides of the same being, or different hands of people trying to accomplish the same thing. It's red is Daredevil, blue is Bullseye. I think it's just really clever.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another bit of color theory which they also mentioned, which happens at the end of episode 4. The end of episode 4, I was not expecting that at all.
No, like quickly, just sorry on the Bullseye thing as well.
Yes.
How
sorry.
slick was the CD throw?
Oh, yeah. When he chucks
Boom,
the
boom.
CD, it just
Catches it.
fucking
Brilliant. That little apartment fight scene was. We don't need to go into it much, but it was fantastic again.
It was great.
Amazing choreography. Fantastic choreography.
Yes, phenomenal.
Give Bullseye something in his hand. He is dangerous as hell.
Literally.
Get up close to him. I love how Matt is like easily a better fighter than him hand to hand. It's getting close to him that is the problem.
Yep. But yeah, once you close that gap of like throw ability, you've negated his power basically, right? So but yeah.
Yes, the whole boxing thing is fantastic.
Yeah.
It shows Fisk's power.
Yes. Physically,
in
like
the
quite
fight,
literally power.
Physically,
yes.
I want one of the Fisk bobbleheads. By the way, I said that instantly as soon as we watched it. I want a Fisk bobblehead.
We need to get you one somehow.
Fisk's power is insane. Like he is now again, like Matt has gone full on comic. Although he's not as big as Fisk in the comics, power-wise, he is definitely getting there to be like the same sort of thing. Probably not as much because the Fisk in the comics is just sometimes lifts cars and stuff. But,
Yeah, yeah.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if he killed that boxer.
Oh, absolutely. He pummeled the fucking shit out of him. Like, it was savage. I think anyone watching would be like, this is for charity. Damn. It's very kind of horrifying to watch, and that's the point. Like,
Yeah.
Fisk's brutality extends just beyond his governmental overreach and his horrible policies. Him physically in himself, and it's always just there under the surface. Like, that's all it took for it to unleash, was someone being like, well, you can fight, and then he goes, okay, and like beats the shit out of him. There's another scene where it's like the dinner that Vanessa Fisk is hosting.
Yeah.
And the governor's there, and she kind of usurps Fisk's like spotlight for a bit, and there's a shot of like Fisk holding the dinner knife, and it's subtle enough that, but all of the subtext just under the surface of this man is very dangerous, and he will go to violence at any, like, the drop of a hat,
Yeah. I mean, and we know now. I mean, do we know Vanessa is dead?
Technically, no.
There is a lot of blood.
There's a lot of blood. It went into her head.
Yeah. This guy's going to kick the violence up tenfold.
Yeah. And Vanessa does die in the comics, and we've seen her die in other media as well, like Into the Spider-Verse. It's the entire driving character arc of Fisk in that film. I love the idea and the symbolism of what killed Vanessa Fisk was that like glass sculpture or whatever it was of New York, and it wasn't Bullseye that did it. It was Fisk, breaking the thing apart and the shard flying into Vanessa's head.
Yeah.
And again, this is such clever writing from the writers here of season 2, because the entire up to this point, Vanessa has been like yearning to get away from New York. She wants to escape New York with Fisk, and it's New York that ends up killing her by Fisk. Phenomenal bit of writing there. It's that dramatic irony that's like sad, but also like savage, and will definitely, if she is dead, well, regardless if she's dead or not, will drive Fisk to do whatever he's about to do next, and it's not going to be good.
Yeah. I straight away also noticed when they came through the window, Bullseye and Matt, that is when Matt has now got all the red peeling through on the suit. So as soon as he got up, the red was on the suit, like on the shoulders and everything. Now, there is another thing. This is a theory that's been going around.
Okay.
That the Watcher can be seen in this scene.
What? Really?
So when they go through the window, now it could be a reaching thing. It could be very clever set design. When they go through the window and Matt runs off after Bullseye, the smashed window is in the shape of the Watcher's head, and the two lights that are in the gym are literally in the position where two eyes would be.
What?
So if you look at this, let me see if I can show you. It's the best photo, but see if I can...
Shit, I've just looked it up myself as well.
There's a lot going around saying, is it just a little tiny thing that they've added just for a bit of fun, that this is a pivotal moment in the MCU of New York and everything, that this is where the Watcher would be watching?
Yeah.
It's cool if it is, and it's cool if it isn't. It's like a mystery, and I really like it.
That's wild. I mean, even if it was an accident, they could use it. Do you know what I mean? Like, this could be an easy MCU tie-in. Easy. Man, that's cool.
Yeah, I love it.
I had not noticed that at all.
No, I hadn't. I had not noticed that whatsoever. Who the hell was the first person to notice that? I don't know. But, yeah, all hell is about to break loose.
Yes. It's this...
And
I mean, what a mid-season way to end it, because now it's... Shit was getting real, and now that it has hit the fan.
And I really like how a lot of the stuff we saw in the trailers for the first part of the trailers when it was released and everything, most of the stuff was from these first 4 episodes.
Yeah.
We've hardly seen anything from these next 4 bits. We've seen snippets of Jessica, we've seen snippets of Matt with a gang in the streets, We've seen a tiny bit of Matt fighting Fist. That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
No
They've
idea.
done it very well. They've done it very well.
The marketing on this, the posters, everything has been phenomenal, which is very surprising. Like, they didn't push Wonder Man at all and stuff like that. They've really pushed this.
Really,
But this, what I was going to say before we started, and we were like, "Oh, we need to start because we're going to talk about." This episode is now the highest MCU Disney Plus episode rating on IMDb. It is a 9.6.
Unsurprising, to be fair. Everything just comes together so well in this episode. It's the writing, it's the characterization, it's the choreography, the fights, the everything. And you know, as you say, like, this is going back to something we talk about a lot on this podcast, like, give people what they want. This is what people have wanted for a long time, and it doesn't feel dumb. Like, people were like, "Oh, you can't do full comic booky." Yeah, you can. They've done it. It's great. It's fucking excellent, actually. So, you know, and it feels real. It still feels grounded.
There's one thing they haven't given me yet that I want, which is this color with DDs on the front. We are close.
We're very close.
We are very close.
Very close.
We're getting there.
I believe we will get there. I believe we'll get there at the end of this. At the end of this whole thing. Well, there's prediction 1. I believe he'll be red Daredevil suit with the DD.
Okay, I want to know your prediction of where you think this is going to end then. Because I genuinely think, and Andy put this in my head, but now I've got fuel to the fire of where I think this will end. And this is from comic knowledge and stuff like that, so I think I'm onto it.
Okay. I think that this will be the end of the Mayor Fisk storyline at the end of the season. I believe there's just been too much going on that he is unable to get hold of or keep under control for much longer. I think that what's her face? She's like one of his advisors or something, but you can tell she really doesn't. Yes, is going to turn on him and be pivotal in the fight against him. And this is why I think this specific thing.
Spider-Man thing as well.
Spider-Man brand new day trailer. She is giving Spider-Man the keys to the city. How could she do that?
There is also a poster that says Sheila so-and-so, Mayor of New York.
There you go. Didn't even catch that one. That's a very big giveaway, right? The Fisk, Mayor of New York storyline ends here at the end of season 2. I don't think it's the last we'll see of Fisk. I do think, this is a bit wild, I do think that we might see a bit of the multiverse stuff involving Fisk. And the reason I say that, and I know it's wild, and the reason I say that is there's a line where Vanessa says something like, "How many worlds are you still wanting to conquer?" And he says, "Well, how many are there?" Which, you know, it could just be him being like, "I want to take everything. I want the entire Earth." But at the same time, it's like, if they are aware of everything that's been happening in the MCU, it wouldn't be outrageous to think that there will be some multiversal, I don't know, like kind of like what it did in Spider-Verse, to be fair. Like, maybe he searches for Vanessa in an alternate Vanessa, or, you know, he doesn't like the outcome of this, and so he wants to go to a universe where he has won or something. I don't know. But that one is a bit wild and out there. Yeah, I don't know. What else? I wonder if Karen and Frank will get together, because there's definitely some tension of the sexual nature happening there. And plus, she, like, full-on kind of leans into his methodology. Like, she takes over his, like, weird hitman board. She full-on kills a dude. She, as you say, said to Matt, was like, "Well, why can't we just, you know, put him in the ground?" It's like, it's a very Punisher thing to say. Yeah, I don't know what else. I'm intrigued as to what you've got, though. Like, you know a thing.
So, Devil's Reign.
Okay.
This is a very loosely storied on Devil's Reign, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Fisk at the end of that goes away to a tropical island, runs away. Now, Vanessa did actually say at one point they own the island. They could go there at some point and just live their lives away. I think Fisk gets away. I don't think this is the end of Fisk. He is too good a villain to just get rid of and everything to use. I don't think Frank and Karen will end up together. That's one thing, because they both do it. Matt and Karen said "I love you" to each other in this episode.
Yeah, true.
Matt ends up in prison at the end of this season. So
yes, because that does happen. You're right. Yeah, in the comics,
that does happen. Now, Andy said this, which it didn't even occur to me, and as soon as he said it, everything got put together for me. Charlie has been filming Daredevil season 3, and in interviews he's still got his beard. Why is he not shaved? It's too quick to do the King Daredevil arc, and when he goes in prison he starts growing a beard because he can't shave.
Right.
The other fuel to the fire is now we've got the Defenders back. They said they would defend New York in the Defenders because Matt was dead. All the set photos have shown all the Defenders together except one
Except
person.
Matt. Yes.
Karen has been seen filming going to court with Sheila and other people by herself.
Very true.
Charlie has been seen nowhere on set in New York yet.
Interesting.
Which is making me believe the only outcome, because you can't just do King without the hand or anything like that straight away.
Yeah.
You need to set that up. The only other thought in my mind and the option is Matt has gone to prison. Now, has Matt gone to prison or has Daredevil gone to prison? I don't know. I think it will be Matt, because I don't think you can do a season 3 and everything else and continue this character with his public identity being out there.
Yeah.
I think it's obviously that Matt has been disappeared and faking his death sort of thing. He's going to come back and the court system, I mean, like, something has happened in between this that you've done illegally, and then obviously the whole point of Karen going to court and stuff is to try and prove that he hasn't done whatever it was they're going to accuse him. So I think he's going to go to prison, not knowing that he is Daredevil, and then he's going to, obviously, they're not going to keep him in prison the entire season. But that's where I think we end this. Fisk gets away, goes to the island, Matt goes in prison, the Defenders come back to try and help Karen get him out.
That makes sense. I think, there's a lot of credibility to that, and like meta credibility as well, which is fair, but also like in the story, it explains a lot, because where's Daredevil in Brand New Day? Probably in prison, based on this theory. So that makes sense.
And I would be very, very happy to say that in the trailer, we see Tom Holland fighting the Hand in prison.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Yes.
And we see him jumping out of that window in the prison against the Hand, and the Hand look like they're fighting someone else as well.
Well, that is some...
I am hoping like fuck.
That is some analysis. No, I think... Whoa. It makes too much sense. Now that you've said all that, it makes too much sense. Yeah.
You know when I said I'd deep dive on this character?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I wasn't lying.
No,
I deep dive on this guy.
Absolutely. That makes sense. And they are, because although they're not following the Born Again comic storyline, they are following the comics. So, and that's what happens in the comics. Matt goes to prison. The Hand returned. Yeah, like, I'm now surprised if it doesn't go that way, to be honest with you. So... Damn, it's
I'd be happy if it did, but I'd also be happy if it doesn't, because I've been proven wrong, but then also I've been proven right. Either way, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I think we're in for an amazing rest of the season at the minute. And 100%. This could ease, I think, if they go on the track record that they are at the minute, if they keep going like this could be the best season of the character we've had.
Easily. Yes.
It could be the Netflix season. Like, it could.
They're not afraid now to take the full creative license of the source material and adapt it into the universe that they've built so well. So, yeah, I'm excited for it. Like, we liked so much a lot of what happened in season 1, but everything about this season 2 is just, it's perfect. It is so good.
Not faulty yet.
Yeah.
And that's me again. Like, I'm trying to say, without biasing, like, because obviously he's my favorite character and stuff. I will be critical when I need to be critical on stuff like that. If you're not critical on your favourite characters, is it really your favourite sort of thing?
That's a fair point.
This has been perfect. They have not put a foot wrong yet, at all.
Yeah. Genuinely phenomenal television. Whether or not you like Daredevil, it is just that good. So, yeah. Man.
It's easily the best Disney Plus show up to yet.
Oh my god, yeah. Easily.
Like of anything, not just Marvel.
No.
Of, like, the Star Wars stuff and everything.
Yeah. But yeah, the best Disney Plus original series of any kind, of any fandom, universe, whatever. Man, oof. Well, Daredevil Born Again, Season 2, streaming now on Disney Plus. Next episode 5, The Grand Design, April 14th. So, this coming Tuesday, of course. I don't know how this is going to work, but The Northern Star was the title of the first episode of the season, as we know. The final episode is called The Southern Cross.
Oh.
So we'll see what that means. I know, like, Southern Cross is a thing. It's a constellation as well. So North Star, Southern Cross, there's like the star symbolism there, the constellation symbolism. We'll see. We'll see how relevant that becomes. Yeah. there we
I'm
go.
trying to think of what the relevancy of that could be, but yeah.
Ah,
I
okay,
don't know.
yes.
There'll be
Searching
some
through your
there'll be some
encyclopedic.
little thing. There'll be
Yeah,
some little thing in there. Yeah.
I can see him
There'll be some little
going through
thing
his
there.
comics database in his head.
I don't think there's anything comics thing. All I can think of is the analogy that the North Star was coming into New York at the start of the
Yes,
series.
yes,
Is this going to be the South, like Fisk leaving New York?
maybe. Yeah, maybe it's as simple as that.
We shall see.
We shall see.
We did have the trailer for the Punisher, by the way, as well yesterday.
Yeah,
which
that
looks
looked
amazing.
it looked great.
Yeah,
Again,
it
brilliant.
looks great. We're definitely
And yeah,
getting the Ganucci family.
I don't know what she'll look like because in the comics she looks fucked up.
I think they'll go there.
You reckon?
I do.
Huh.
I think they will. I think they will go there. There has been filmed footage of someone in a wheelchair on the set,
Okay, fair
and
enough.
it is a woman. So it leads me to think it's Marganucci.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, and again, shout out to John Bernthal for having this idea and writing it and pitching it. You know, I would love to see more side stories in this Daredevil built universe. You know, as you said already, a Bullseye one. Yeah,
Oh, that'd be
give me
amazing.
more Bullseye. You know.
Yeah, just him plotting to go and assassinate someone.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, simple as that. And then
He doesn't need to save anyone. Doesn't need to be the hero. We don't need an anti-hero thing. Just give me the whole thing about him trying to assassinate someone he's been paid to kill.
yeah, yeah, him doing what he does best. That's it. So nice. Well, I've got nothing else to say. It's fucking good. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
So cool.
Sign us off.
Sign us off. Well, here we are. Thank you for listening. If you have indeed listened this far, if you've watched Daredevil Born Again with us, tell us your thoughts. Do you disagree? If so, how? But if you disagree, feel free to. And you can find us on Instagram at Podcast Pop Cultured and TikTok at pop.cultured.pod. We'll see you next time.
We're gonna end on a stupid question,
Go on.
and then just stop it. You know, in Crimson Desert,
Yeah.
you know you're a vegan in real life. You're a vegan on Crimson Desert.
No.
Then we'll stop
Them
there.
meat skewers.